Welcome to Studies Show, the show where we sometimes talk about altruistic toddlers. I'm Dan Brubaker. It may seem premature to expect a toddler to behave altruistically, but take the Dalai Lama, for example. It's not only in adulthood that His Holiness has espoused altruistic virtues. Case in point, here's an old photo where he's putting himself in danger to mediate a dispute between a young brown bear and some polar bears. Now, before we dive into the new study, let's clarify four related terms. If the consequences of my actions benefit both me and you, I'm cooperating. If my actions benefit you but harm me, then I'm behaving altruistically. If my actions benefit me and harm you, I'm being selfish. And if I act to harm you, knowing my actions will also harm me, I'm being spiteful. Examples of spite can be hard to think of, so I give you Gary. Gary's parents have determined he needs glasses. And to make matters worse, his eye doctor, a Hawaiian woman, thinks it's cute to give lays out to her patients. His parents also think it's cute, and so suddenly Gary has to wear two uncomfortable things, one of which is chafing the bejesus out of his neck. Thus, potty-trained though he is, Gary decides to punish his parents by taking a spite dump in his undies. Now for me, the discomfort wouldn't be worth it, but as the spiteful 4-year-olds are saying these days, you do you. Previous research has revealed a link between how we respond to others in distress and how likely we are to be altruistic. And unfortunately, altruistic tendencies vary widely among humans, from your antisocial psychopaths to your organ donors. Okay, that is not the kind of organ donation they are talking about. You couldn't find an image for like a bodily organ donor? So you went with a church organ. Okay. To investigate how these behaviors develop, a team of scientists presented 7-month-olds with pairs of photos, with a person expressing fear in one image and holding a neutral expression in the other. They tracked how long the babies looked at each fearful face, and to regain the baby's focus between each pair of images, they used a 3-second video clip of a shaking rattle as an attention getter. Cute. Once the same babies were 14 months old, the scientists tested their altruistic tendencies. In one test, this involved the experimenter sitting across from each toddler at a table with 6 paper balls placed on its surface. The experimenter collected the 3 balls on his side of the table and then reached for one of the balls closer to the toddler. After 20 seconds of this, the experimenter continued to reach and say, "Oh, my ball," for 10 more seconds in a last-ditch effort to get the toddler to help. Just making sure you're still with me. The scientists note that 24 out of the 64 infants did not provide any help. The team only mentions this in passing. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, maybe follow up on those ones. Ultimately, the scientists discovered that babies that engaged longer with the fearful face were more likely to offer help to, and my teleprompter just turned off. So I will improvise. The scientists discovered that our responses to fear in others predict how likely we are to help people. Yes, and this is not working. Can someone help with the prompter? No? Oh, my prompter. Have I hired only psychopaths?